Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Always, and welcome back to Terraria Modded. In the last episode, we were exploring around, just doing some random things. We found a new biome, and I learned later that it was the Brimstone Crag, where we couldn't break blocks, and it was kind of weird. It was in the underworld, but as you can see, we're not home anymore. We're in a different world completely. And there is a reason for this. This is not a corrupted world. This is a crimson world. So I basically came here to try to fight some of the bosses and find some of the things that we couldn't find in our other world. It's sometimes good to have multiple worlds. Unfortunately, the boss checklist is based off of the world, not the player, which is unfortunate. But the big thing is I want to take on the perforators. That is flute. That is a goal for today, and we're gonna grab some stuff, I guess. Not much to say about it, but we've got to explore. We've got to find some crimson, and I gotta actually figure out what is it if we want to fight the perforators. Kill assist in the crimson or use a bloody worm food. Okay, we'll look for assist, and hopefully that will be easy enough. But yeah, we should annihilate the enemy pretty quickly, the perforators, because we are a little overpowered, but at the same time, why not? The other thing I want to do is actually explore in there the underground desert, because there is a biome that we don't have. And then later on this episode, we might go back to our normal world and just mess around in there, do some other things. We have a lot of things to do. We are getting stronger, so that is a good thing. And here is the crimson. So I'm going to take all that. Why not? There's another chest here. Do I want what's in here? Sure. We can get rid of some of the stuff like recall potions. But welcome to the crimson. There is bloodletting essence. Interesting. We don't need shurikens. We really don't need the chests. We don't need the ropes. We don't need the mushrooms. We don't need a lot of this stuff. Oh hey, our stuff is still there. So we do still have some good things. Let's go ahead and we'll throw some of this stuff in here that doesn't stack, and then we'll just go from there. So right there is a cyst. So spider fangering. Let's go ahead and kill it. And this is the perforator hive. That is the perforator. Interesting. Ooh, that is a big guy. I have a feeling that they'll be dead very quickly. And it's an interesting boss. This has been cool to fight actually leveled. But unfortunately, we are very overpowered right now. So we have a lot of things. Spider fangering throws a poisonous boomerang. That's pretty cool. Some paper tubes. I don't know if those are going to be super useful. Crimtane, we'll put the treasure bag away for now. Magnum rounds. We don't need ropes. We don't need potions. We don't need gel. Grenades. We'll keep the copper for the fun of it, I guess. Okay. So that was the perforators. There is another perforator cyst right there. Let's kill him again, and I want to just see how quickly we can take care of this boss. It looks like the hive summons more perforators based on how much damage it's done, like how much damage we've done to it, and it's larger and larger things, but cool. We got the trophy. Alright, that is a lot easier than it really should be. Again, mostly because we're really overpowered, but that's okay. So I want to continue exploring around. I don't think there's anything else that we can fight that's specific to the Crimson. But I want to see if we can't find a couple... Whoops, wrong button. I want to see if we can't find a couple more biomes. What is that? That was like a flying slime. That was kind of cool looking. Another perforator cis. Alright, we're just going to ignore them. Blighted gel. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is the normal stuff. But we have another desert. So the next thing I want to search for is the Sunken Sea, which is a underground desert thing. This is the jungle side. But this is a large world. I just want to explore it a little bit. This should be pretty easy. Oh, hey, a water chest. Anything that I want? Restock. Nope. Okay, can't restock. Let's just take the silver and move on. So yeah, there is a lot to kind of... a lot to explore, but at the same time, there shouldn't be too much new. I do want to see if there is a bigger, I believe it's called like the Reach. It's a spirit, I think it's spirit mod biome that is fairly small. At least in our world, it is a fairly small biome, and I just want to see if we can find a larger one in this world. But we'll just go this way, and then we're going to head to the underground desert and see what we can find there. I kind of dislike these wings, I will be honest. If you're wondering what the icicle crashing sound is, it's our wings. Okay, so here's a Reach. This is those biomes. Ours is in the middle of a corruption, so this one is much different. It's much bigger. Lots of traps. Pretty cool looking, actually. Yes, there is a lot of new things here. What are these? Altar of Creation. Okay. Cool. I don't think we've had one of those yet. I might have made one, but I'm not entirely sure. Ooh. Ooh. I wanna... I don't think we got it. Let's see. We don't need the primal. We do not need the gel. We do not need the dirt. We do not need the stone blocks. We don't need the talons. Don't need the bottles. Technically, we don't need the blighted gel, but I'll keep that. We don't need the healing potions. Alright, this is pretty cool. So this is not, this is a vanilla feature, but, cool. I kind of like this little mini biome. I don't know if there's anything else we'll want there, but we know where it is. So that is a thing. We could also... I don't have an axe. I never carry an axe on me anymore. And that's always a problem I have. I just don't carry axes. And this is a big lake, but there's nothing underneath it. Okay. So, all things considered, not too bad. Let's continue going. So that was what I wanted to find. Ooh, lag. That was some major lag. I wonder why. Anyways, that was something I wanted to kind of find, just because it is a much bigger biome than the one we have. And that's something that, unfortunately, because of the number of mods I have, is just a consequence of everything. I'm going to struggle. So this should be the abyss. I believe. Yeah, we should go down here and then lose air very quickly. But this is something we also have in our world. So let's go back home. And this time we're going to go back over to the desert. And I want to explore the underground desert. But specifically, I want to go under the underground desert. Before we go, though, let's open up our piggy bank. Let's quick stack. And I want to take a night owl. And we have a shine potion. Yes. I really need to get myself a light pet. That would be really nice, so that we can see a little bit easier in the dark. so I don't have to use torches everywhere. But we're going to go into the underground desert because our world, if it did generate with one, I haven't found it, but we're looking for a Sunken Sea, I believe is what it's called. And we just don't have one. So they should be underneath the underground deserts. And like the specific area it's under it's not necessarily this desert. It could be any of the deserts, which is a little bit unfortunate. But why do I have... I've never understood why I have the hunter potion like constant... Oh, we'll give sight. So the beholder does that. Okay, I should have checked that. But yeah, so there is... there should be a Sunken Sea somewhere in this world. But whether or not it is here, or if it's under a different desert, or if it didn't generate at all, is a big question. We'll know it because it does have unique blocks. And that's actually kind of the important thing. We want the unique blocks. Because we should be able to make at least an artificial biome with that. We don't need the builder potions. I don't use those. So let's just get down here and see what we can see. Make sure we maintain a little bit of inventory. These guys are so large, but they are relatively weak. They also give you victory shards, which is weird. What do I want to get rid of? I don't really need the sandstone. I don't need the copper. We can get copper. So this is not a Sunken Sea. Okay. But maybe it formed a little bit like to the side, and maybe it's a little bit deeper. Maybe we're just at the edge of the desert, which we definitely are. So we'll go a little bit farther. Ooh, it's this. Okay. I want all of this stuff. Let's go ahead and loot what we can. I don't want that. I do not want that. I want that, and I want the chest, because I've not seen... We'll keep the desert fossils. Why not? Don't need the seashells or the coral. I don't really need the petals. We don't need the depth scales. We'll keep the victory shards. I don't think that the paper tubes are useful either. A lot of this stuff we can get in our normal world, but that is a bunch of platinum down there with a explosives. I don't really want to activate that, so we're just gonna go around it. Actually, we're gonna just break it. Okay, can we get rid of some stuff? Sandstone blocks. We got a storm jaw. I don't need the regular chests. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. There's so much stuff we have. Is that a pig run statue? No, gargoyle. Haha! It's a Sunken Sea. Okay, cool. So this world does have one. Ours, for whatever reason, just didn't generate one. So what we can do... One, there's ghost bells, prism back, lost mime. I think lost mimes are normal. What? Can I not break? I can't break the blocks here. Uh-oh. Alright, why can I not break the blocks? That is something... I mean, I have a mithril pickaxe, so... that's not something that should be happening. But hey, there is a sunken sea here. It's just a matter of actually being able to do anything in here. That's a different story. So, my guess is we can't actually break the blocks in here until we kill something. The question is what? Ooh, what are you? An int. I think I've seen those before. But hey, cool. We have a sunken sea. That is awesome. That is great. We can work with that. Don't care about the jungle spores or the rich mahogany. Alright, so what I think I'm going to have to do... I'm going to have to figure out how to break these blocks. That is a clam. You can kill the clam. And I want to get rid of some items. We don't need the desert fossils. Navy stone. Okay, is that what this stuff is? Euphoric ray. Eutrophic ray. Not... okay. Cool. So this is the sunken sea. As you can see, it is sunken. It is underneath the... that looks like brain coral. It is underneath the normal desert. Ooh, that's a money thing. There are clams everywhere, and somewhere there's supposed to be a giant clam. That is the mini boss of this area, which is pretty cool. I just wish I could break all these blocks. We can't for some reason. And I have a feeling, yeah, it's the Navy Stone. So, my guess is we have to beat a boss. The question is which one. And if we want to make a artificial biome of this, then we'll have to... okay, I need another shine potion. We'll have to do something about that. So, I really could use a... some sort of a light pet. Maybe I'll look into getting one of those. Maybe we'll do that today as well. But so far, no real luck here. So I will tell you guys what. I'm going to step away for a moment, and I'm going to see how exactly we're supposed to get through this area and break the stuff. And then I want to find the giant clam because I want to fight a giant clam. So I'm going to make sure that it can spawn and all that kind of fun stuff. So I will be back once I know that, and we'll finish up here. So yeah, be right back. Alright, so after looking at the wiki, I now know what we need to do, and the first thing in this is to go back up top. We have to defeat the Desert Scourge in this world, and I've got to remember how to summon him. But the Desert Scourge is the key to this. It's way up here. Okay, we need the Desert Medallion. So the Desert Medallion is Sand Cactus, Antlion Manimal, and, oh, of course, things I've been getting rid of. And it requires a Demon Altar, which is not too bad. So we need sand, which is whatever. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and put down a chest here at spawn. And we're just going to deposit everything in there. And we'll come back for things we want later. I will haul things back and forth if need be. But we're also going to have to go back to the Crimson rather, and gather up some, well, find an altar. Not anything too difficult there. So there is the cactus. What all do we need? We need 10 cactus, 3 mandibles, 10 sand, and a stormlion mandible. Okay. I think we can handle that. So there is the 10 cactus, 15 sand is pretty straightforward to get. There we go. So we just need the stormlion and the storm mandible and the normal mandible. A couple of those I do believe. Let's see, let's get Night Owl and Shine Potions so we can see a little bit better. And just make our way through here to get all of the goodies. There is one mandible. How many of those? We need 3. Okay. So this should not take too long. We're going to go ahead and do this. Now, one thing about the desert, not the Desert Scourge, but the Sunken Sea, is it is possible to make one of these. Okay, so we just need a storm lion, storm antlion, or whatever they're called. Those things are so weird. So yeah, the big thing about the Sunken Sea is we can actually make our own biome with it. It is possible to make an artificial Sunken Sea biome, so we'll see if that does anything for our normal world. The perforators we can also... Oh hey, there is the Storm Lion Mandible. Perfect. Okay, is there anything in here I want? Angel Statue, Mining Potion. We'll take the Mining Potion. We'll take the coins. But yeah, so let's just head up top. Let's see if there's any corruption or crimson to the left. I keep saying corruption. It's the same thing, more or less. Hey, there is a closer one. So yeah, the big thing about a lot of this stuff is we can make our own artificial crimson. And, you know, summon in the perforators if we want to get that. There is stuff here. And so yeah, we obviously can do that, and no problems there. In fact, we already have most of an artificial biome, but let's get the Desert Medallion. What is that? Anti-buff. Okay. We're just gonna... What? And anti-buff mode. You're immune to all buffs, not debuffs. Buffs without duration. Okay. Permanent boosting items. This effects work only if mode is on. Okay. Interesting. There's a lot of that kind of stuff in this. Oh my gosh, the perforators spawn so often. It feels like. But yeah, there is all sorts of stuff in the Calamity mod that we can activate and get plenty of. But yeah, we can make an artificial Crimson biome. There's already a floating island that has a lot of that stuff. But I don't know if it will summon in the perforators. I think those would have to be manually summoned in, and I just never did that. So we might look into doing that at some point in the near future. But let's go ahead and take care of the Desert Scourge, and then we can make an artificial Sunken Sea if we need to. And this is going to be like a secondary world that we'll use for a lot of that kind of stuff. If we need to do anything that just doesn't spawn or doesn't work or anything like that, this should be relatively quick. Cool. So we got a bunch of things. What do I not need? I do not need that. We use the mining potion because why not? We don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need that. Archery potion we don't really need. Actually head back to the beginning. And we're just gonna deposit everything. And then I will sort through things later. But yeah, so there is a lot of things we can use this world for. We might put it into hard mode later. I don't know about that. We'll see if we need to. We're not going to fight Skeletron here, so that we have access to the Dungeon Guardians if we want to try to take one of them on. Oh my gosh, I hate the wind. Why is the wind going this way? Why can't it go the other way and make me go faster? Alright. So let's head back down to the Sunken Sea, which is actually here. It's so nice. And you know, I have to look. Is that just a rock formation or is that something? Okay, that was just a rock formation. Had to make sure. But yeah, so there is plenty of things to do. We can get... Okay, it's going to be a lot easier just to go to the edge. You know, no, it's not. Let's just dig down. Yeah, if we dig down, like, right in here-ish, should be fine. We have a fast digging potion. Anything, I'll take that. And I will take that. Let's get the gold. Okay. So we're just gonna dig straight down to the Sunken Sea. Now we should be able to break the Navy Stone and the eutrophic sand. Not euphoric, eutrophic. When I read that word quickly, it was not what it looked like. So yeah, we're gonna just dig straight down here. We can start making, getting some of this other stuff. And that means we can eventually make our own mini biome if we so choose. I don't know if it'll spawn the things in. I don't know if the giant clam will be something we can get. But there is the sands and then navy stones. But there should be a giant clam somewhere down here. And most of the enemies in here are passive, actually. Also, the map is a little bit weird. But it's fine. There is TNT here. I might actually blow this one up, because why not? Prism shards. Oh man, I'm so scared. We should survive, even if... Okay. Cool. Lots of prism shards and platinum. Good, good, good. So yeah, there should be, you can see all the prism shards just like everywhere. There should be a giant clam somewhere down here. Ooh. That looks cool. So these are geodes, I believe. But yeah, everything in here, sea prism. Cool. These are materials, I don't know what they're used for. But they are pretty cool looking. So yeah, this is the Sunken Sea. This is what we were looking for so long, and it is a very large biome. Now, I've looked into how we could have potentially messed up. Yeah, you can see on the map. This is really cool. Let's grab this out. Quick stack. Night Owl and Shine. Always take those potions. I really do need to get a light pet. But yeah, there is a lot of things. That is an earthen golem. That's not really supposed to be here. But really quite cool. But now what I want to look for is a giant clam. Giant clams are the mini bosses of this area, and is something we should have fought a while ago in our main world if we had one of these, but we don't. So I just want to see if we can't find one. Having a metal detector, or not a metal detector, a life form analyzer would probably been really nice. How much Navy Stone do we have? We have a lot. I think we need like 150-ish to be able to make our own artificial biome. And then this looks like the bottom of it. What are you? Oh, you're just an earthen bat. That's a life crystal mimic. Let's just... Oh, hey! Giant clam. Okay. Where? Looks like on the map it's up to the left. Okay. So, let's go take on the giant clam. And then that is oh wow, that is a giant clam. What are you gonna do? Oh, cool. Actually kinda neat. Um, he's also dead. So we got a couple of things. Oh hey, my homeland may have dried up, but the memories of my people. Interesting. So we didn't get all of this stuff because this is an NPC that we just never got because we didn't have a Sunken Sea. Cool. Periodically rains down prism shards that can briefly stun enemies. Giant pearl. You have a light. Oh, how do we equip this? It'd be nice if it was like a light pet, but I don't think it is. Nope. Dang. Oh man, that would have been really nice. Okay. You have anything cool? Magic conch. Someone's a hermit crab. Most of the stuff is pretty weak, but cool. So let's go back up top and let's take the things we want to take. Let's restock. I want to take this. Don't need potions. I want to take this. Don't need that. Don't need the desert fossils. We'll take the altar of creation because I'm not sure if we have that. I don't know if we have that one anymore. We can get a lot of the lore stuff as well, which is kind of cool because of, you know, being able to fight the guys that drop the stuff. Bloodletting essence, we don't need that. We don't need the detonator. Okay. That looks good. So let's jump out of there. And we're going to go to our normal world. And from this, we are going to open up all those loot bags and see what we got. So yeah. I might, like, I've explored a good bit under all of the deserts. And that was a pretty big biome, but there is a big area here that we haven't explored. So I might want to look, but that looks like it should be jungle. So I might want to go look around a little bit more, but I don't think we're going to be able to find a Sunken Sea. But let's see, we have another trophy. Put that up for now. And then we can start working on some other stuff. What else? Do I have anything here? I have some crates that I fished up. Nothing much. Okay. So, treasure bag, altar of creation. I want to make sure we have one of those. And we're going to keep the prism shards because I want to see what those can do. And neither of those are useful to me. So, alright, let's go ahead and deposit all that stuff. And let's grab all of this stuff. And don't need the magnum rounds, flute, spider thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up the Desert Scourge. We've got one of those before. Bunch of really cool things. Oh, the ocean crest provides water breathing. That's right. Do we have... That might be a new item. And if... That is a new item. So we have the sextant now. That is... really... And the weather radio. Okay, that is almost everything we need for the... That's almost everything we need for the one thing, the PDA, aka and cell phone, because we'll have one pretty much right after we get the other. So let's favorite those three and deposit that. And actually, we can go ahead and make the fish finder, which is really cool. And then that can go back in here. Awesome. So did we have an altar of creation? I think I made one. Yes, we do have altars of creations. Alright. So next, let's go ahead and open the 2 perforator treasure bags. And we got a lot of things. So what is the... This is the Bloody Worm Tooth is the hard mode expert item. Tooth balls. Mystic Blood. Okay. Stealth strikes have 10 armor penetrate. Wow. Broken Bloody Rupture. Okay. The Vein Burster. I feel like we've had that before. And a bunch of other things. Cool. Including Ichor. Really? That's a really hard ingredient to get usually. Alright, that's cool. So last thing, let's see what some of this other stuff does. Let's get rid of that. So Blood Relic summons a Blood Moon. That would be nice. Increased damage reduction, and then Voodoo Doll. Interesting. So this is the same as it's just an evil essence. All right. The Prism Shards. We can make Triboluminescent Adamer, equipable. Summons Electric Troublemaker. Okay. Shelf, Chandelier. This looks like kind of the normal. Ooh, but there's a shotgun. But that looks like kind of the normal stuff. And then this is the armor. Okay, cool. Good to know. So let's go ahead. And last thing for today, I want to see. One, we're gonna put all of our money away. I want to get a light pet. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here. We're gonna look at pets. And I want to see light pets. So Fairy Bell, Twinkle. There's not many that we can make. So if I can get a Bell, Pixie Dust, Soul of Light, and Souls of Sight. We don't have Soul of Sight, do we? Because that is the twins. I don't believe. Soul of Flight, no. We just have Might because we just defeated the Destroyer. So we can't do that. Enchanted Small Amount of Light, Magic Lantern. Alright. Soul of Light, Soul of Night, Knight's Alloy. I think we can do that. So, Demo's Guidance. So, we're going to need... What all are we going to need? We're going to need a Heart Lantern and a Star in a bottle. So, Heart, Lantern, Star in a bottle. We're going to need Knight's Alloy, which we should have. We have a bunch of. Can we make it now? Yes. So let's make one of those. And let's see. Oh, cool. It's a little guy. And it gives us... Ooh, that's really nice. So how well does it work? Let's go ahead and put the Omega Drive away. And let's get our Beholder out. And I guess let's just jump down our elevator and find a dark cave somewhere. That'll work. And then we will head back. So I'm going to look to see if we can potentially summon the Perforators next time. Just to get them off of our checklist, as well as seeing the likelihood of like getting a Sunken Sea biome and seeing what it does. So that provides next to no light, but it's still pretty cool. It's still pretty useful. So we'll just live with that. It doesn't give light at all. Why does it say that it's a light pet? Okay, whatever. Some of the spirit. Most of these don't. Ooh, okay. Let's check the Ring of Willpower, and see if that's something we want to use. Because this pet is definitely really cool. I actually wonder. Can we equip him for the fish? No, of course not. So the other one is the Ring of Willpower. What are we missing for that? We need Meteorite, Fallen Stars, and Emeralds. So it's probably the Meteorite. And Let's see, meteor. I don't remember how much we needed, but let's get like 30, I guess. And ring of willpower. Alright, so not as cool, but because the regen stuff is actually really powerful. So what I might do is keep the demo's guidance as a kind of secondary thing. It would help if I summoned it. Okay, that is actual light. So yeah, that's gonna help to explore. It's pretty slow, but it's not bad. It's actually decently bright, so we'll use that. I usually walk around with a mining helmet on because that is like the easiest way to have light constantly. But that guy will work. So that is going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Next time we're going to probably go search for rare monsters as well as potentially try to kill some of the bosses. We'll kind of see. But that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!